Hello, welcome to our Lizzy Cookery School, and I'm going to demonstrate the Malvern Pudding for you. So, Malvern Pudding, what do we start with? An apple. Good old Bramley apple, which is from my tree outside. It's great, isn't it, living here in Worcestershire and having so much delicious fruit. So first of all, I'm going to peel this apple, get rid of the skin. Nice big juicy Bramley here. So take all the skin off and then we can start to slice it. So just roughly sliced all the way around the core and then into slices in the pan. So there we are, the apples are in the pan. So now I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. So we've popped the sugar in the pan and then we're going to add a little bit of lemon zest as well. So take the zest from the lemon using a little gadget like this, a zester, or you can use your grater. So I'm going to pop that onto a low heat and just heating those apples for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to add them into the dish. And then that's topped with custard. So we start with some milk, which we've taken from a pint, so pop that into the saucepan. So I'm using a dairy-free milk here. And I've got a little bit of milk here in my measuring jug just to mix the paste. So I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of custard powder. And it depends how sweet you want the custard, you know, how much sweetness there is in the apple. But I think a tablespoon will be fine. So you mix that to a paste. So when the milk's come to the boil, we're going to add the milk. So carefully tip it in and combine the custard powder mix with the milk. So once that's all mixed together, the whole thing then goes back into your saucepan. So keep stirring until it comes back to the boil and the custard's getting a little thicker. Right, so now I'm going to spoon the apple into the dish. So I've got a nice oval dish here because that's traditional. Malvern pudding was often served in the dish of this shape, so it's nice to keep with tradition there. So pop the apple into the pan. So some of it's caramelised and you can smell the lovely lemon as it goes in. Absolutely delicious. Very, very healthy. And then on top of that, you put the custard. So carefully pour that on so that it goes all the way over. And then just carefully tilt the dish if you need it to spread. And then that's topped with a gorgeous topping of sugar and cinnamon. So you get a little bit of Demerara sugar and some cinnamon, and you combine the two, give them a good mix. Really, really nice smell, goes well with apple. And carefully sprinkle it all over the pudding, like so. You've got a nice crispy top. Then a little bit of spread. So I'm using, this is a dairy-free version, so I'm using a dairy-free sunflower margarine, and I'm just dotting that all over. So you just drop a few little dabs of that all over it to help it caramelise. So I've preheated the grill, so a really, really hot grill, so that's going to go underneath. There we go, on the top shelf, so the top caramelises. There we go, so we'll leave that for about 5 or 10 minutes. Right, so it's been 10 minutes, so I'm going to take it out of the oven now. So be careful because that grill's very hot. Make sure you've got a tea towel. Grab the dish and then pop it on a board to cool. So you can see it's all bubbled up beautifully. So we've got a nice layer of apple topped with the custard and a nice crunchy caramelised top. Looks delicious, can't wait to taste it.